Disclaimer: this video is intended for an audience of 13 plus years old. Parental supervision is advised.
Going down to the heroes. As you can see, not much going on for the heroes. Again, all of the Sears mail-away cards. His rubber band broke, airborne, so I'm gonna have to fix that later. But basically, the way you keep track of what you're seeing up here with the file cards, if you see the figure, then that means I have the mail-away file card. That's what that means. That's why I displayed it that way. So I gotta figure out a better way to display them. No mail-away file cards for Beachhead, Lady J, Flynn, you know, all these guys. No mail-away file cards. But these two do, and I have them. Rakondo, I never had that as a kid, but I absolutely love that figure. Fantastic. D-Day, Sergeant Savage. We're going to talk about these 6-inch figures in a minute. These are those, so far, the only re-released ones. I think they came out in like 2000 or maybe 1997. But I love snow troopers. I just have a thing for snow troopers. So like anything in the snow, I love the concept scheme. That is my original Sergeant Slaughter from when I was a kid. All these guys from when I was a kid. That Tiger Force Flint might be my first, that would have been my 4th G.I. Joe ever, I think. All from when I was a kid. I did not have her as a kid. My wife bought me this maybe 8 years ago. Cost her 30 bucks. So I really don't like the new G.I. Joes the classified figures. They're spotty at best. So I started customizing and making my own. Oh, why you're hiding back there? So I made my own, and I used the original Marvel Legends bodies whenever possible. So what you guys are looking at is the entire G.I. Joe collection here, all custom. So Storm Shadow, custom. He's my favorite. Sticks of dynamite. And you can't see it, but even the backpack, that does open. I can't do it right now because I only have one hand. The bombs, or C4. The phone is custom. Gun is custom. The pistol is not custom. I even went back and looked at the original figure, and you can see he has a knife. The original version has a knife. There he is right there. Has a knife on the arm, so I try to recreate. Some of them I took the look more from the cartoon. Some of them I went more from the figure, the original figure, because there are slight differences in the costumes. Destro is the only, so Destro, I took the head off and I put it onto a version 2 roadblock from the Cobra Island. Everything else is custom in there. And if you want to get the head to be chrome, it's Molotow Chrome Pen. But you can't touch it, and you can't touch it for a month. So I did that maybe 3 weeks ago, so it's coming up. But I have no reason to touch it, so I'm just not going to touch it. But if you want to, it's amazing. And you can actually see a reflection in it at certain points. I think you guys can see that. But you can't touch it for a month. After you don't touch it for a month, it'll be fine, and it'll retain its chrome. If you don't, it's going to lose a little bit of the shine. So that's why you want to wait a month. That is my custom Scarlet on the D-cup body. I took this design a little bit from the cartoon and a lot of it from the Kotobukiya statue, which I really loved. So, I don't even, let me see. There we go. I think you guys can see that. I love this thing. Love, love, love. The crossbow came from, whatchamacallit? Fortnite. Yes, you can tell that I customized it. G-strings are my favorite. I love my version of Snake Eyes better than Hasbro's. We have Sergeant Slaughter back there. That is a WWE figure that I took and put on the Hercules body. Duke actually Duke is also a G.I. Joe classified figure. I just took the figure and repainted it, made it more G.I. Joe-esque. The gun came from a NECA Joker, Heath Ledger Joker. But I made the binoculars and all I did, I mean they were already halfway there, so I just do a strap on it. I don't know why they didn't put a string on there. I use gold paint so you can actually see his standing now. Went a little bit in between the comic and the cartoon for that orange on the top of the shirt. The American flag is not painted on, right? No. The American flag is color pencil on paper, and I just cut it out and glued it to the arm. This is the newest member of the team. This is my custom cover girl, based off of the original here. And here's mine. Can we get into here? There you go. Love, love, love this figure. This is, the head belongs to White Rabbit. I ripped out the hair, the ears. And the body's Wasp. I don't remember where I got the jacket. Don't remember. It's not Rogue. I know that. It might be a Storm from the Apocalypse Wave. Yeah. Rubber bands, belt. I went to the trouble of sculpting the Hasbro H onto her belt. I think you guys can see Hasbro did that a lot with their G.I. Joes. The belt buckles were straight up promotional shots for Hasbro. The boots, no G-string. Not all girls need to wear G-string. I mean, you can't just they're not pieces of meat. You can't, Alright. She's got a great personality. She's got two of them. Alright. There we go. See, she's got her arm on Duke because I prefer these two dating, not Duke and Scarlet. So, Duke, you're free. You can bang this chick. I need to make a Falcon. I gotta get Falcon because I love Falcon. Alright, so these are like mismatched G.I. Joes. I didn't have a lot going on in this shelf, so I just made sure that I kind of tossed my random stuff on here. And so hopefully you guys are seeing that there are actually customs on here also. So let's go through it. In the back is that MMS, I believe it's called. I want to get, I bought two of these for $7. And so that's my 82, 83 team. And I think you guys may have noticed the flag is the original. What I want to do is get another one, a vintage looking one with 50 states, and put the 83 team up here. Desert Storm, Duke. Oh, look at that. I do have another 25th figure. This is the Duke from Dollar Store, I think it was. This is the other figure I bought from China. They call it Flint, but actually it's Falcon repainted. So, and that is my 80, that is the China version of Duke. Look on the shoulder. No American flag. Came out of a package, that's why. Custom Snake Plissken. Custom, let's see if I can get them. Custom Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid with all the accessories. Even cigarettes and flippers from the beginning of the game. Missile launcher is supposed to be like the Stinger missile that he uses in the beginning. How about Indiana Jones? All of these are my first customs. I The reason I got back into collecting was maybe 9 years ago, and so customizing these G.I. Joes was like my first step back into the foray. Unfortunately, a couple of, and that's why I stopped. I only have a few custom G.I. Joes because all this stuff is vintage that was torn apart. We're definitely gonna have to explain what you guys are seeing in a minute. We went to France recently, and so we bought this. Let me put it on the white. And what's cool about this is it was completely white. It's just a piece of chalk. So I painted it. So this is all me, hand painted. I absolutely love this thing. I have a fascination with Napoleon. So it's pretty rare you get to buy something and then paint it. So basically on what you guys are about to see next is Nazis. So I don't support any of these policies. I don't support anything that has to do with hate. But I do have a fascination with World War II, with all of the history surrounding World War II, all of it. And they are a part of it. Now, these guys, whether you're aware or not, are inspired by the Nazis. Specifically, this guy right here is wearing a hood because he's supposed to be the leader of the Nazis who escaped in World War II. Then we have Serpentor, who's actually made up of a couple of world leaders, more specifically Stalin they included, and then Italy, Mussolini, Alexander the Great. Basically anyone who's ever tried to conquer the world went into creating that character, except famously one person who weirdly enough wore the same exact general's outfit. So I was running out of bad guys to fight my Joes, and I always wanted like more World War II Joes. Like these are my favorite Joes. I know a lot of people don't like them because they're plain, but these are by far and away like all green. You can see Sergeant Savage back there. They took it a step further. They just, I forget what the name of the bad guys he fought was. I know the bad guy's General Blitz. This is the Iron Stormtrooper, which I mean is just the SS. I mean, he comes with a Luger. Everything about him screams Nazi Germany. So I ended up making these because I wanted new villains to fight my Americans. Like that's what I wanted. And I still need to make Stalin, I still need to make Mussolini, but I do have Adolf. That's Ava Braun in the Hiss. This was a CoverGirl figure. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this, I think you guys can actually see the poison label. For those of you who know world history, she takes poison. Hitler shoots himself in the head, supposedly. It makes for a great conspiracy theory. On the tank back here is the skull that she would leave behind so that she could escape. I had another one with a bullet hole and some blood in it for Hitler when he escaped, but I think you guys are aware, if you're not, Russia for many years, many years, had two skulls that they claimed belonged to Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun. And years later, they did research and DNA and found out that that's not true. So it adds to the lore that these guys, these people escaped. But then, yeah, so I'm not going to show off too much anymore. But if you guys want me to do a specific video, just leave it in the comments. But Again, this is like strictly for, it was for creating bad guys to go against, new bad guys to go against my G.I. Joes, and yeah, that's it. But look who's fighting on the side of the Nazis. Love that thing. Big boss. Always getting into trouble. Alright, back to the PG-13 stuff. Motu, nothing super rare or amazing, but they're all from my kids, my childhood, so maybe that's amazing. Everything you're seeing here is from my childhood. Except for these two wrestlers and Flash Gordon. Mine from when I was a kid. He's new. These guys are new. Jake is from my childhood. Max I bought maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Here's the Mega Constructs that I have. Masters of the Universe. That's it. God, I hope they do a Stinkor. He's one of my favorites. I absolutely love him. I didn't tell you guys, on this figure and on the custom, they actually smell like the way they did in the 80s. So if you guys own the figures and you really miss that smell and you want it, the scent is patchouli. So just get patchouli oil. And what I did, I take off this costume and then drench the inside of it and then just stick it back on. It really makes the whole entire shelf smell like that. It's awesome. Transformers. So this is the Transformers shelf, the other half of it. Yeah, not a big Transformer guy. Galvatron, my ex-girlfriend, she bought me the Soundwave maybe 13, 14 years ago. Might even be longer. It's from the dollar store. Action Masters. I really do prefer these cartoon repaints. I really hope they do the new Optimus Prime like that, because I would be all over it. That is from when I was a kid. That is Power Master Optimus Prime. I bought that. That was what, 1989 I think it was. Jazz version 2 belonged to my brother, so it wasn't mine, but all of these guys were purchased in store at the time, so this would be 93-ish, something like that. I wish I had that as a kid, but that is the original Starscream. I bought that like 8 years ago, I think, or 7 years ago. I wish I had him also. Starscream. I got that complete original Devastator, God, probably almost like 20 years ago. And so I got it from my friend who lost money to me. He lost $15 to me in a poker game. Didn't have the money, but he had this in his bag. And he said, let me not give you the money, but you can trust me. I'll pay you tomorrow. Hold on to Devastator, and I will pay you back. Never got the money. And so here he is. I got him for 15 bucks. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully it's not too long. Hopefully you saw some stuff that you liked. Unique. You can't find it anywhere else. And at the very least, I hope that I inspired you guys to at least do some customizing of your own and share that. I want to do something where we share just ideas and advice on how to customize and save each other money, which is because paying $100 for a Cobra Trooper, that's not going to work. I don't care how rich you are. You want 4 of those things. I mean, you're going to pay $400? No. You can buy like a random. I mean, look how easy I did this. I mean, this guy cost me $9. Some body that nobody wanted. All I did was do epoxy sculpt on the legs. I cut the feet. with a razor blade. I mean, this guy cost me like $15, like in total. I mean, look at that. The accessories, like, it's crazy. You want me to pay $100 for a Cobra Trooper on eBay? I mean, look at this guy. Look at Baroness. I mean, people are trying to pay like how much for a Baroness now? Come on, guys, get with it. Start customizing. Save your money. It's gorgeous. I love this thing. And it's better than what Hasbro gave us. Alright, you know what? Let's turn this off and we're gonna jump right into the closet. Alright guys, I got the suitcases out of the closet. These are... I am not sure what they are filled with. I like surprises. Let's see what we got behind door number 1. See, this is where I keep the package stuff. Marvel Legends, Ghost Rider. I bought that for $40 at Toys R Us. Actually, no, it wasn't $40. It was like $27. Right when they announced closing or foreclosure. I love these guys. I know they're doing the retro ones right now in store. You guys already saw I have 2. I really hope they do this version of Morbius. I really like him. You can see I've always had a thing for Morbius, Nick Fury, and Punisher. I don't know why, but really great figures. Not much in here, just because I don't have that much package stuff. I can't, you know, I'm not having my house taken over by toys. The card, unfortunately, came apart, but I think I can glue that and fix it, because you can see if I line it up, it's actually not, I mean, you can't tell, and I'm never going to sell it, it's just for me. Bought that in Toys R Us. This was 97 or maybe 99, something like that. I really dig this set, really nice. Never had a night, what do you call them? Night Troopers Scarlet. What is this? Night? Shoot, I forget the name of the Toys R Us exclusive line. Isn't that funny? When you're filming, you forget everything. And the only Toy Biz figure I ever liked. I like him in the package. I love this presentation. But having the figure loose, I wasn't crazy about the body. I love the backpack. I love the base. I have the base still. I needed to customize it. I love the gun. But as you saw, I had to redo mine because not cool. Anything in here? Feels like it. Something in here. What's in here? Ah, okay. I need room to display these guys, obviously. That's a Mint in Box 40th Vader. This I got back in 1984, and this is my original. I got this from my birthday. I remember that. They didn't have Hulk Hogan, but I'm really thankful they didn't, because this is a great figure. This is a Rowdy Piper. Hot Rod. You can see he's in great shape. I always took care of my stuff, even as a kid. Unfortunately, I am missing the belt, so I need to find one. If anyone has one, you want to hook me up. Maybe we sell it. The Max, McFarlane was releasing a lot of different variants. So the one on my shelf is the white This is the black one, which is cartoon accurate. Well, you know, both of them are, right? There's white and black versions. And so we have Hulk Hogan. This I got maybe 4 years ago. Fantastic shape, 50 bucks. Got the gold on the belt still. And from the Marvel Toy Biz line, we have Spider-Man. Really dug this. I got it for $2, believe it or not. God, I wish I had space to display these guys. Really do. Oh boy. As you can see, space, when it comes to action figures, utilize all the space you can. Whenever I go on vacation, we use this luggage, and I just take it out, leave it in the closet, and bring it back. But if you have luggage, use it for storage. It's gonna save you a ton of headaches. And, you know, what do you care? Leave it out when you go on vacation. Alright, that took some work. Let's go through here first. Anything? This was the last toy I think I bought. Like I got fragmented stuff here and there. But this puts me at like 14, 15, and I was interested in girls and a lot of other stuff. So, I got this for Christmas, for my birthday. My birthday's in December, so I don't, I tend to get like, when I was a kid, I used to get stacks of toys, because December 8th and then December 25th, so I'm gonna sit on here. So yeah, that was like the last one. Don't worry about the toys. This is like a deluxe, so I'm not squashing them. Let's go through this and see what's in here. Yeah, so this is gonna be Marvel Legends accessories, extra hands, stuff I don't need. I never know what to do with this stuff. I should probably just sell it, because I mean, all the figures that are on display, I mean, I have the heads and I have the hands of displaying them. What am I going to do with an extra set of 12-inch Hulk hands? Maybe somebody else can use them. Lot of the Toy Biz stuff. This is the stuff that I need to take some extra ones out because they can fit. All from when I was a kid, and some of them look like it. Like you can see, Ghost Rider here is definitely yellowed. Feels a little weird, like maybe the plastic over time. He needs a washing. It's not quite sticky, but it's a little sticky. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys remember these, but we bought these when they were available in Hardee's or Arby's. For those of you who don't know, it's like a McDonald's. We were down south. I used to go down south once a year for a month vacation. My dad is a union guy, so we got a month off, and he would take us to Florida, and they had these, and we loved them. What? Any year? Incredible Hulk. Is there a year? No year. This would have been, I don't know, 92? Oh, what's that? What is that? I mean, you guys probably. 1990. Wow, okay. So I was like 9. All the stuff from when I was a kid. There's only, 3 Marvel Legends that I own that I cannot display. Love this guy. He's one of them. I love the figure. I just had to make some priority calls because it was getting a little crowded. This one I bought because I wasn't sure if I was going to customize her, but I like my own. But this is still really nice. I really like this figure. I don't like the boy body, but you can see Hasbro was still making breasts for the action figures. And she has that not so bad, I don't know what you call this one. I tend to call this one the fit body mold. She's very, very fit. Cut. This is a custom that my brother made back in the late 80s. First exposure to a custom figure. This belongs to a Kenner Terminator figure from the Terminator line. And this is Nightmare's body from Hasbro's Cops. It's a little loose, but I kept it because of the memories. I remember playing with this when I was 8, 9 years old. Alright, so here's the third. Alright, so I think it's 4 actually. 4 Marvel Legends. I have both cables. The other one's in here. The Liefeld one. I still like that figure, but I love my own the most. But this is a really nice figure. Really nice. What am I gonna do with 3 cables on the shelf, guys? I don't know. Can't. Gotta make some priority calls. This guy I loved. All these guys are complete, by the way. I loved him because he has his bow and arrows that snap into the back. Fantastic figure. Who's in there? Oh, Blackheart. Alright, I'm learning a lot. So what is that, 5? Oh, Spider-Man from the Hardy's line. Hardy's. Remember this? I don't know how many of you guys remember this. Talking Venom. Got this for Christmas or my birthday. Battery's dead. I'm sure I could replace that. I wonder if it would work. Yeah. You guys want to go through this? Let's take them out in chunks. This Captain America. The one I purchased in store, 1990. So this is mine. I can tell because he's discolored. There's another one on that shelf over there, but I bought it in package and then opened it for display purposes. But this is mine from when I was a kid. Absolutely love this figure. You can see it's been played with a lot. Hobgoblin. The Thing. Very hard to find this figure. I had to go to multiple stores. Probably the first time I ever hunted a figure. Gambit, your plastic coat, your karate kick action feature. I don't know how to activate it. Is there a button? I feel something. Yeah. Yo! Wow, watch it. Scary. Iron Man. Bought this in store, I remember. I really loved it because the costume, this was the first time you would see this snap-on technology, I guess, from Toy Biz, which would come into play later, in later years. Thing from the Fantastic Four line, Juggernaut, got it for completion's sake. You know, I wasn't crazy about that figure. Really hated, even as much as I love X-Force and Cable, hated this figure. Dude, Iron Man with the snap-on technology. Look at that. Captain America. Wow, so I have like 6 legends in here because I already see, I forgot about him. Wolverine in a 3-pack. Space Cable. One of my favorite figures. More? Who's this? Oh, Mysterio with the Whitehead variant. Flexible Spider-Man. Wow. 8. Right? That's number 8. Blaze. I do have a Marvel Select Sabretooth, which I love. I love that. That was a great deal for $7. Alright, let me get this bagged up and then we'll move on to that one.